welcome back, everybody. Now, it shames me to say that the tragedy, the loss of young Scooter happened today, and probably whenever this video upload, about a couple of days later, guys will see. Now, at first they said he got popped, and that would basically ended his life, like fire under police. But they said now that he died jumping the gate. So, with that being said, is that foul? Is there foul play involved? Let's check it out.
Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Jennifer Bellamy. We are following breaking news right now in the city of Atlanta, where just minutes ago, Atlanta police held a news conference about the death of a 39-year-old man, Kenneth Bailey, also known as rapper Young Scooter. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live for us tonight, right outside of Atlanta Police Headquarters. Cody, you just stepped out of that briefing from police. A lot going on tonight. What have you learned?
Well, Jennifer, the main thing we want to set straight here, the lieutenant over homicide with Atlanta police saying they did not, in fact, shoot young Scooter. They say there were no shots fired during this ordeal tonight on William Nye Drive. I believe we have a live look at that scene right now. What Atlanta police say did happen this evening is that they were responding to a call from a home there on William Nye Drive involving a disturbance with weapons. As officers got on scene, they got reports that there was a woman involved in this, possibly shots fired, and that she was taken back into the home. However, at this hour, they cannot find that woman. What they did find in the home were two male suspects. One of those males returned from the home after running away. That second suspect never
And that's what I'm saying, though. If they talking about disturbance in the home and ran up in the home, why would he run if nothing is there? They didn't say they didn't retrieve any guns. They say they didn't retrieve any drugs. They didn't retrieve any contraband. So at the end of the day, how and why was he running? That's another question. Let's check it out.
turn, and we're told as he was making his way from that home, he actually jumped two fences. It was during one of those jumps he landed and somehow broke a leg. Some were hearing initial reports it was a femur. Again, we don't know the details of exactly the injuries, but tonight the medical examiner says a cause and manner of death have not been confirmed. But again,
And that's the thing, bro. We hood niggas, man. What hood nigga ever? When you ever heard in the hood a nigga that died jumping the gate? That almost never happened, man. So I'm not saying that this is foul play, but hey, who am I to say? Because I'm not a forensics person or something. But I'm just saying Atlanta PD got some explaining to do, and we need an autopsy report, everything. We need to see exactly, and I want to see the fence too. What kind of fence this is to make this man jump over and stab him right in his leg and his femur and make him die? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead with the video.
this is now confirmed to be Bailey, a based rapper here in Atlanta known as Young Scooter. While there are reports coming in from across the country tonight that Atlanta police shot this rapper, they say that is in fact not true, and the GBI has been requested to that scene that you're looking at, William Nye Drive, to give a third-party investigation. But again, to walk.
And I ain't gonna say the GBI not third party, but man, that's the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. And let me tell you where they stationed there. They stationed right there in Atlanta. So you know what I'm saying? They probably know some connects, but I'm not saying that they'll suspect foul play. I'm not going against the police, you know what I'm saying? Because that could be detrimental for you. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, not every cop is bad, but these cops sure do need to be investigated. That's all I'm saying.
Through. There's a lot of confusion tonight with this story. APD responded to that home involving a weapons dispute. At some point, they got a report shots were fired, and again, a woman might have been taken in the home when officers got there. They did not find that. They say those two men ran from the home. One returned to that house. The other one, who was Young Scooter, again, jumped two fences, and during that run over those fences, he fell, and what we heard originally was fractured or broke his femur. He was rushed to Grady, where he died there in the ER. So again, a lot to still uncover on this situation, but but Atlanta police wanted to make it very clear tonight. They are saying their officers did not fire a weapon, and that young Scooter died as he was fleeing from that scene on William Nye Drive. Of course, for his family, a heartbreaking situation and a very active investigation going on out there, not only with Atlanta police, but also with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. They will do an independent investigation, release those findings in the coming weeks or months. But Jennifer, a busy night in Atlanta. And of course, this news hitting the industry, music industry, very hard as news is spreading across the country about young Scooter's death, reportedly on his 39th birthday.
All right, Cody Alcorn reporting for us tonight on certainly a complicated situation there. Cody, thank you so much.
All right. So with that being said, it was initially said that he was shot by police. But we come to fail to realize that now he has passed away from jumping the fence. I got to see the fence. I got to see the scene. And maybe other details shall emerge. And when they do, I'll hop up back up here. But right now, it looks a little funny. Something funny going on. And that's all I'm going to say until, but who am I to go against, forensics and police and all that? I'm just saying, the way it was presented, something ain't right about that. But we'll see later on, working up on the details, what they're going to release later. But yeah, all I can say is right now, man, rest in peace to young Scooter. And I know he had a son, had kids. He wasn't one of those people that are getting into it with people. He wasn't that person that got beef, but he was just street. Everybody just had their own certain respect, because he gave respect. Real humble dude, man. So with that being said, man, hey man, rest in peace, young Scooter, man. We got his child now, his kid now wilding out because it's things going on. He see every time he gonna see an APD person, he gonna be ready to fire it off. And just imagine how people like his parents, like his mama feel. She has you on that day, and that's the day you pass. What are the chances of that happening? You passing on your birthday. You know what I'm saying? So that's also a tragedy. So yeah, man, rest in peace to young Scooter, man. And make sure that y'all be back for the next video. Subscribe to the channel. And on the next video, we'll get back at this when more details emerge. Yeah. This your boy Razor, and I'm out.